Storytelling is a big aspect of public speaking, a strong part of presentation skills, a strong part of engaging an audience. People remember your stories. Here's one little tip around storytelling that I want to share with you. And I do run workshops on storytelling, but this tip is around building your bank of stories. Building a bank of stories. The idea of telling a story is to illustrate a point. The story should make one point, and it's using your example, your real life experience, case studies you've worked with, people you've worked with, to illustrate the point. Now, sometimes one story alone is not enough to truly bring home a point. So you need multiple stories. And while one story will work well for one particular audience, that same story which illustrates the point you want to make may not work with another audience. For example, a story I tell to engage and illustrate a point with the health sector or the disability sector does not necessarily work with the mining sector. The stories I tell to engage and illustrate a point within the mining sector don't always work with the financial planning or the superannuation sector. So I have this concept of a bank of stories. For example, if I want to share with you the fact that nerves, being nervous, is a normal part of public speaking, as I sit here and speak to you on this video, I'm feeling quite nervous. I've got a range of different stories I use to illustrate that nerves are a normal part of public speaking. The first story, Ringo Starr from the Beatles. He gets nervous before every presentation. The second story, Sally Pearson, the Olympic gold medalist in the 2012 women's hurdles. She gets nervous before every race. Peter Dew gets nervous before every presentation. Nerves are a normal part of public speaking. Mark Twain, the famous American author, said there's two kinds of speakers, those that are nervous and those that are bloody liars. In other words, according to Mark Twain, everyone is nervous. So I've just given you very briefly 4 little anecdotes, 4 little stories that I can embellish and stretch to illustrate one key point. This is called your bank of stories. Stories are everywhere. Collect them from the newspaper, collect them from your own experience, collect them from your conversations, and write them down. So, the art of storytelling is really important to public speaking. A simple tool that you can use is to build a bank of stories that illustrates each point. This is Peter Dew, wishing you well on your public speaking and presentation skills journey.